All right, see if we can get another draft win. Try to get some Pro Tour qualifier points here, or whatever these points qualify me towards. Pack one, pick one. We are looking at a lot of really good cards. This is kind of a hard pack. I think the Flourishing Bloomkin is one of the better cards in draft. If we wanted to go that route, Spook is also super powerful. Never creature enters the battlefield under your control if its power is greater than the Spook. You put a counter on him and investigate. Oh, he's so powerful. We might have to go him. The problem is we're sending mixed signals as red-green is going hard. Dogwalker's the best common in the set. Extract Confession's pretty good removal. But we're going to take the rookie, see how it goes. Okay, pack two. This guy's not great. Tracker's really good if we're going aggro. Doesn't allow people to kind of draw themselves back into the game by investigating. Nyx Weaver. This could be interesting if we ended up getting the basically the graveyard mechanic deck. But the Sumala Sentry is pretty strong. If we just wanted to go white-green over the top. Problem is, again, we're sending some weird signals. There's lots of good white-green in this pack if we send. But I think he's better than the Weaver. Oof. Inspector's a very solid choice. Haunch does nothing. I've been really impressed by Concealed Weapon. This has consistently been winning me games. I have yet to use the Evidence Examiner. It just lets you investigate with the extra stuff that accrues. I really love Gardener. Flipping him up, getting the land that you need. That might be the route that we go. Oof. Another tracker. Red's looking really good. This is the guy to make your red-blue deck, but we're kind of late to get into there. We've only got one white card so far. We could try to go the graveyard deck with roots. I haven't done it yet. I've never got it to go, so maybe we'll try it out. Take this pick here. The other pick that we could do is the Inspector and just keep trying to push white-green, but we've seen a couple of Mavericks, and it seems like this mechanic's going around. Maybe we can make that stack this time. Kind of hate this pack. Doesn't really give me anything that I've been pushing for. Spy's pretty good. Gossip's good. We're not really trying to go red-green. I think he might be the best card here, though. On the Job is really good if we're trying to go wide, but we're going to keep ourselves open for one more pick here. Concealed Weapon again, I really enjoy. I've seen the Vigilante do well. If you're playing kind of a tempo deck, you can come down late and kind of buff some of those dudes up. This card's a nothing card. Creeper's actually really good utility. We're going to take the weapon. We'll see how that goes. This guy's a really terrible rare. Very pretty, though. It's a really bad fixer because you got to tap to lay it. Not only does it not accelerate you the turn that you play it, it kind of slows you down. Informant's not terrible. Stalker's not terrible. This pack sucks. We're kind of getting frozen out of what we were trying to do. Person of Interest is not bad. Granite Witness is very good. So we're going green-white. We only have 4 cards so far, but man, I guess we'll go with Person. And we are getting red-white kind of to our red-green kind of to ourselves here. I don't mind Crime Novelist. He's not as good outside of red-white or red-blue. But I think we're going to try it. So it's looking like we might be getting red-green kind of beats. And that's fine. We're going to need some more tools, but so far I don't mind this. Strider can help us fix. If we end up going 3 color, if we get kind of a bomb in another color next round. We're still open for white and black, but I'd rather go 2 color over 3. All right, pack 2. We got a Wrath of God. Oh, we got the life gain case, which I don't really care for. Convenient target's kind of not good enough. Helix is very good. Roots, again, very good, but we'd have to really start going for that. Panther is very solid common. Rot Farm Mortipede. I've seen people play 4 copies of this and just destroy if they can really start going for the graveyard mechanic. I'm debating here. If we go for... We really need to have the deck to be running the Roots. Whereas I don't think we need to if we get the Helix. And black gives us a good removal spell. Red with another good removal spell. Loxodon Eavesdropper, one of the best commons in green. We don't really have a good body outside of Tin Street at the 4-drop spot. Person of Interest is fine, but he's just making 2/2s. He's not really getting us more meat, which is kind of what we want with our Sharp-Eyed Rookie. That's, for me, it's between Torso Witness and the Eavesdropper. Don't really have much in the way of removal yet, so we'll take the Torch. Not bad. I like this guy a lot. He's got an ability that's kind of whatever, but he's 4 for a 4/4 flying trample. He can just be a body. He's kind of susceptible to removal because he's an artifact, and there is some artifact removal. I mean, Gearbane comes in and blows him up, but the other pick here is Case of the Trampled Garden, but I think just creatures win games. Let's grab the creature. And all of a sudden, we're made out of 4 drops. We got Tin Street again. I've never seen this guy. Oof. Super strong card. For your Draftin Paper Magic, I might just take that because it's fun to own, but I don't really see too much. The offender at large actually kind of pops up and does something cool, but I guess we're gonna fill up our 4-drop spot here, and I think Tin Street's pretty strong. Man. We're on the precipice here of going blue, green. I'm sorry, going red, green, or red, green, black, or red, green, white. Helix and Sumatra for white. For black, we've got Roots, which you don't really need. Walker. But this pack, it seems like the Trophy, which is really good removal. We're going to take this and see how it goes. Hedge Whisper, he's kind of whatever. I think we're taking him. We don't have a whole lot of 1-drops. Mask Maker's fine. We haven't actually picked up a ton of people who are going to benefit from that yet. Or any? Guess Concealed Weapon. But yeah, there's not much else for us here. Some people like the Tracker. He gets shocked. This is an interesting fixer. I've actually never used this guy. Make Your Move is strong. Oh, we gotta make our pick. We're gonna take the creature. Crook, 5-drop, comes in, 3 damage to something. I like him. We can go 2-drop spot here, or we could try with the Rot. I don't really have much that is collecting evidence as yet. So I think maybe the Bystander, just get more 2-drops. Man, we might be going Gearbane here. I think he's interesting. I've seen him work in a lot of ways. We don't have a lot of artifacts, but he's more removal. Taking the target. So we're currently 2-drop heavy. Probably need a few more 3-drops. They should be coming in the form of morph creatures. So we've got an interesting one here. Could go Trophy. Could go Analyst. I think the Warden is very strong in most scenarios, but it's looking like we're going black, green, red, because a second Trophy is kind of the way to go. Greenbelt Radical. He can be a win con. He's a 3-drop spot. He's a 4-drop spot. I really like this card in terms of when you can lay it. Deadly, Complication, removal. We're kind of good on removal, and this removal is just okay. We don't really have anything that suspects things, which really gives this card some of its bonus. So we're going to go with the Radical. Some other stuff we could have thought about. Fanatical Strength is not a terrible trick if we're just trying to go more aggro. Slice from the Shadows. We're going to get the Radical. Eliminator is great, but we're not that heavy black. Okay, they're giving us the same cards again and again and again. I think we're doing the Radical again. There's not too much. We could go with the Extract Confession and just be removal heavy in black, but I'd really rather be splashing black and not trying to play it early. So we're going to grab the Radical. Getting an Analyst this late is not bad at all. The Falcon's really incredible. There's so many tricks you can do with this in combat, but we're not blue. Analyst ramps us, can get us fixing lands, and it might mess with graveyards if we end up that route. I don't think we are. Creeper's the other real option here. Hellion just takes a little bit long. I know these kind of the same cost, but if we're going to get there, I'd rather destroy something. Man, we grabbed one of these. Could grab a second one, but I really think our black's stronger than our white at this point. Samala Sentry, we don't really have that many disguise guys. And again, the Inspector's actually pretty solid. I think we're going to take him. Don't like the Snuffler. Never liked this guy. I actually really like Undercover Croco Delph. He's a Delph. He's a dude we're trying to fuck with because he draws us cards and he's a fatty and he's disguised, which is good for our Mask Maker. I don't really like anything in this pack. I think Hustle Bustle sucks. I don't really like playing card draw and draft. This is just really bad removal. Yeah, we're going to take Demand Answers. We can maybe make that our 23rd or 24th card. This is a hard one. A second Analyst is cool, but I think we want the Warden. We're going to hover it. Chases on, gets us that clue. There's a few things that we could use artifacts for. We're going to do it. It's a pretty good trick. Again, this pack doesn't really do much for us, so we're just going to take a little hate draft here. Fae Flight's pretty good. Actually, the Snoop's maybe even better. Again, we're bringing the hate. Let's get some flyers out of this draft. These cards aren't doing it for us. How is no one in blue? This guy's incredible. All right. I like to take all the cards out first and start adding in what looks good. Torch is fine. Starting off with red, Mask Maker, he goes in. We might take him out on game 2 if we're on the draw. He's really best when you're playing on the play. Concealed Weapon is great. Demand Answers might make it in. Bystander might make it in. Tracker is definitely... Crime Novelist, we're going to have to look and see what we have for artifacts. Right now, I don't think we have a whole lot. He might not make the cut. Orangutan, similarly, we're going to wait on him because if we don't have enough, there's no point. Chases On is a good trick, but it's a trick. We're going to try to play our creatures in first. Crusher's great. Person of Interest helps you with board control. Cornered Crook is medium removal. Hedge Whisperer is great to have a turn 1 play. Aftermath Analyst helps us fix. Gardener helps us fix. The Rookie's one of the best cards in our deck. The Inspector is very good. It'd be better if we were playing the Roots. We're going to wait to see. Greenbelt Radical comes down as a 3-drop or a 4-drop, which is great. The Roots, I think we're going to leave out. We don't really have enough to make that worthwhile. The trophies are what we're playing black for. The Crowd Control Warden, just sneaky good. Crocodile, similarly, gonna help us out quite a bit. And the Strider, I think we will probably play to help us fix. We don't really have any fixers in here, and we're playing quite a bit of things that need fixing. Basically, the trophies are gonna need our help. The gossips we like, and we still have 3 slots. For our 3 cards, we're really 2-drop heavy. The crime novelist could maybe come in. We don't really have a whole lot that can help us sack. I think the orangutan's coming. I think we're going to bring in the trick. And then I guess our last piece here might be... There's a few ways we could go. We could go bystander and just make sure that we're always dropping stuff on turn 2. We could play convenient target, and this card's not great, but if we get stalled out on 2 drops, making them from a 2-2 to a 3-3 is kind of a big deal in this set where everything's a 2-2. And if you get tricked out on, it actually isn't the end of the world because this card always comes back. I just don't know if it has enough tempo. 3 from the trash, then another one to cast it. Spending 4 mana in your turn to make a guy +1/+1 is not huge. We could do Demand Answers as our last card as a kind of a draw card. Try to find some answers if we get stuck. I think what we might do... This is really tough. I wish we had another good 3-drop, but we really don't. I think we're going to try. We haven't played with this card before. We're going to try it out. See if it gets us over the line, and if not, we can trade it out. The autofill for lands here, they're trying to help us out with the control warden, with the crocodile. We don't actually need any white or blue to play them. We can play double green or double white. So we're going to get rid of these. And we're pretty heavy early red, early green, so we're just going to put another mountain and another forest in here. And what do we got for our total for lands? 14, 16, 17. 17, but one of the lands can be a creature, so this looks fine. A lot of 2-drops. We're never going to lay this as a 2-drop, but let's try it out. Take it for a spin. This is Vard. He's a big old dragon. Can't fuck with Squee though. Opening hand, not terrible. We got a turn 2 play. Got a possible turn 3 if they lay an artifact or investigate. Otherwise, he's our turn 3. And this fixes for our trophy, so we gonna keep that up. Oh god, he's dropping inspectors. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hopefully he doesn't pop it right away and we can hit it with our orangutan to get that sick value. No, he's using it. We striding. He's popping it. Expecting a disguised creature here. There it is. Well, they say. What's your little dude do? Not a whole lot. What does he got there? I think it's that 3/2 that when it dies, it makes another 2/2. We don't really have any reason to block that. Hey, it's an artifact. That's fucking sweet. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop that up. That gives us the ability to swing here. Destroy. We'll hit that next end step and get our black for the trophy in case Strider leaves. Let's get that swamp, baby. That Crocodile on a shelf. And we're just going to let him go. Thing is, we can swing here, and then he's going to pop his 3/2. Then we can kill it in response. Then we've lost our removal. He's gained whatever land he needs, and he also still gets a 2/2. I'm not into it. We're going to swing with this guy next turn. Could also swing at the gardener and make him show us. And then, because next turn when we swing with this guy, we're not going to have enough to flip him over and trophy just in case. Gardener ain't doing much. Let's just use him to see what he's got. Hey, I called that shit. This guy's fucking good. I called it and I don't mind it. We already got our value out of the gardener. We got our value out of orangutan. We're doing fine. If our crocodile dies, we don't really have a lot going on. We've got a lot of land so far. We kind of need to start peeling up some of our 4-drops. Ooh, this is a great opportunity for us. Tapped out. So let's bring... We got no blocks. This fool about to get lit up. He's down to 11. Oh, I thought he drew us a card. He makes us an investigate token. It's a 2-mana draw card. But it's also chaff for our 5-drop who does 3 damage if we sack a artifact. So let's see what he does. Again, that's why we didn't draft a public thoroughfare. He dropped a 3-drop last turn and then was tapped out because he had to play his thoroughfare down. That's interesting. Oof. Well, unfortunate timing. because we can't sack the investigate anymore to hit a guy, and we also need 2 to hit one of his warded creatures. I think we still swing here and probably lay the tree. If he triple blocks, we shoot one of them with the Assassin's Trophy. What's your trick here? Does he have 2 damage? So we don't know what his next color is, his 3rd color. I'm a little wary that he is gonna do 3 damage. Or he could have a shock here, or he could have the card that does 3 damage to just finish off the Crocodile. I don't really want the Crocodile to leave yet. He's such a threat. So we could Assassin's Trophy his 2/2 here, which helps him ramp, but then our Crocodile is very well covered. Yeah, we're gonna try this out. Be an amazing bluff. He double blocked here and didn't really have a trick. Comes in untapped, damn. She's just a body, but he's down to 9. We're getting close here. Countering my tree, I don't mind it. The branch of Vitu-Ghazi, rest in power, my friend. Sorry for the noise here, I'm making more tea. Drink about 4 cups of tea a day. And by 4, I mean probably 5 or 6. What's he doing? He's laying a bunch of 1/1s? I don't give a fuck. Ooh! We'll see how this guy does now. It's actually kind of interesting. So we can crook down one of his face downs, which I'm interested in doing. Which one do we think is his bigger body? I bet you he would have laid... I bet you this was... I bet you this is the better one. Yes, I'm sure. Let's try it. Let's go 1, 2, pay that down. Now we gonna make Crocodile a little bigger. And I didn't realize it also makes him menace. So he's got to throw 2 things in front of this. That is spicy! Damn! He had sick disguise creatures. So basically, we're just hoping he doesn't have board wipe here, because we have no response to board wipe. Draw a card, I guess. He took and went to 3 instead of letting 2 1/1 Thopters die? The fuck is he on? What does he know that we don't know? He is deep in the tank. He's got a cold case cracker. He's cracking them. Man, and we are just cracking fucking lands. See what we draw here. Lands! God damn it! Alright, let's bring. See what he's got. I feel like he'd block everything here. Double block here, so this dies. Double block. If we trophy here, what am I worried about? Is he shown any? He's shown one thing that has red. This guy is blue, white, green. I don't think he has. We're gonna let this happen. Let's see what happens. Even better. Even better. Say goodbye, Mr. Cold Case. You are the trophy of my assassin. Now, does he get to investigate? I mean, clearly he gets to investigate from Cold Case, but does he get to investigate from Auspicious? He does not. That's tight. Does he have anything in the trash that we want to get rid of? Doesn't appear to have anything that's of substance. We're in a strong position, but we are at the whim here. He's got 4 cards potentially, and we're sitting on a mountain. One thing we don't have is Hasty Boys. I would love to have some haste to finish people off here, but not a ton of hasters in this set. 6. Don't have that fucking Wrath of God or I will be upset. Felchung. That's fine. Fucking drafted 2 of them? That's incredible. Very strong card, but not really helping him in the moment. Something that's not a mountain. Nice. Gonna bring and just win. Maybe he's got a card to exile an attacker. I don't know. Take 5. Game. Blouses. So his deck had a bunch of flyers. Ghazi Inspector helps us, but honestly, that bird that he's got, it's a 1/4, and it swinging lets it grab its guy's back, so it doesn't really help us to have the Inspector here. I don't know that any of this really is a substantial swing. Bystander doesn't really help here. Could maybe get rid of our Mask Maker, who's not going to be as good on the draw, but I'm not really sure what he comes out in place of. Maybe just Demand Answers. We did kind of like fall away there as we just kept peeling up land, but the question is, like, is the Mask Maker gonna be worth it if we get him on turn 1, or will he get blocked out right away? Let's take him out. We'll get these Demand Answers, and if we see Demand Answers in our opening hand, we'll know that we fucked up, because we could have run that Mask Maker. Okay. 2 land on the draw. We got 2 turn 3 plays, assuming we draw a land. We got a lot of 2-drops that we could draw here. I think we're gonna keep this. Hey, we got the land we needed. Now if we can just peel up a 2-draw, we are the best. Hey, not bad. We'll take it. Ooh, we could even make him a 1/4. Is that even helpful to us? I don't know that it isn't. Oh, then he can't block. Yeah, fuck that. I'm gonna try to keep drawing land here. Next turn we got the Gossip. Helps us drop down Disguise creatures. Or turn them up, because this is a hefty turn up. Got another one. Ooh, we like that Gossip. That Gossip girl. Oh, the Binding. We have nothing to remove enchantments. That's just going to happen. And he doesn't like swinging, which I love. Hey, we got another one. What you got? I like him better. We're going to leave him. You're kidding me. So, he's got removal. So he can tap for 2 to make this the 3/2. We're not going to block that. You can give us your 2 damage. We've got options here. Could lay the convenient target on the Warden, drop a morph creature, or we could just drop a 4/4 and have a little more presence. I'm a little bit more inclined to drop a 4/4 and just have a body stabilize just for a minute. We're really hoping to draw some more land here. We've got a guy who requires at least 1 more green to flip up, become a real threat. And also land help us out for later for our Hedge Whisperer. And we are well and truly on a clock now. I think we can. If he pays 2 to flip this over, he's still got 5 land. God, we've been missing some drops. I don't really want to lose him, so is it worth it to take 2 damage, or we take 2 less damage and force him to use 2 of his land and show us what? I think he just show us. I think it's the 3/2 again. There it is. God, he's a baddie. He's a fatty and a baddie. We can do enough to kill him. I would have liked. My plan was to use Torch on the 3/2 flyer. Otherwise, we can kill the control. We could kill the 3/2 with the with Torch, and then double block here, and hope he doesn't have a trick, which seems like absolute bads. But we're kind of in a rough spot right now, so I think we're gonna do that. say go. Ugh. Ugh. This card is so good. Case of the Gateway Express. Not really hitting our lands here. Frustrating. We can sit and hope to play the chase, but he could very easily have something to bounce. I think that's basically our only option here. We're hoping to chase the Warden away and hope he doesn't have a trick. The fuck is this? Well, there's his bomb. Why is he not swinging with everything? That's what's annoying here is I'm getting beat by someone who's bad. But so is Magic cards. We're gonna block. We're gonna do our trick. See if he has a trick response. And then we'll probably just go to game 3. So he's going to get us with a 5/5 flyer. There's not too much we can do here. We can put out our flyer. We can bring for 5 with our green belt and try to race. He'll be at 17. We're coming back. We can drop a chumper. This is kind of a losing battle here. I'm not sure how we get rid of the flyer. Look in the sideboard, I guess, but he can also get a hexproof. This thing is just fucking brutal. He's gonna get a lifelink. Like, this is... Ugh. Maybe we just don't even show him more cards. We can go to the next one. Let's see what we get here. Trophy is interesting, but the fact that he gets hexproof makes all of this moot. I think we can just air barrel Radical coming at him. We're just gonna go to the next one. Yeah, we really just gotta hope that guy doesn't come down. Switch to white, blue, no more lies. No, I think we just gotta try to beat him quick. We're gonna get rid of the demand answers, go back to the mask maker, and just hope we get a good draw and can outpace him. Svard, I bet you like Swiss chard. Well, me too. We're gonna play. And that hand smoother can eat my ass. We got a mullet. Ugh. That's not terrible. We're gonna keep it. Get rid of one of these lands. Let's go. Sharp-Eyed Ricky. First time seeing our good card. Ooh. Tracker's not bad either. Ooh, we're going orangutan right into it. A little late on him. really hoping for a land next turn. Otherwise, dropping 2 creatures ain't the worst thing. Land. Hey, it's not a land. Fuck. We don't really want to send him away yet. But if we lose the tempo game, this guy is gonna get to his 5/5 lifelink flying fucking nonsense. So we're gonna wait one more turn on him. We're gonna send in the orangutan. He ain't gonna block. We're gonna drop Tracker, Maskey Maker. Going wide. Oh no. Eavesdropper is so much better than all my 2/2s. But is he better than my 4/4s? Could just swing with the house. What's he do? He blocks here, gets to keep it 3/3, blocks here, takes 4. I don't love it. Guess we hope for a green next turn and really... So I guess we don't need it. We got the Gossip. Gossip girl! We haven't seen any of his removal yet. We know he's got a bunch of white removal. Cracker. Don't mind that at all. Hard dropping him. What do you mean? Oh, you gotta pay white if you hard drop him. Fuck! He's 3, 4, 5. Fuck, we can't quite... Oh, here we go. Mask Maker, you are the sacrifice. You gonna let it through? He is. And he's getting a damage. Playing him for cheaper. Don't lay that 5/5. I guess he could have laid that last turn. It only cost 5. Or is it 6? Might have been 6. No plays. This man's full of tricks. Well, we're turning this face up. End step. You bounce it. Might just hit the eavesdropper here. Could have done it for one more mana, I guess, but there's really not a reason not to. It's gonna fuck up. In case he has a giant growth. I guess giant growth's only getting him 3/3. We used enough. We definitely should have used one more mana. What you got, Thought? Deep in the tank. He's using timeouts. Yeah, I guess if he has giant growth and sacks a clue, he stays alive. Probably still swing with the Warden. Maybe we'll win the game because he uses all his timeouts. That would be preferable. Don't make me play anymore. What you thinking? What you thinking? What you thinking? What you thinking? Let's play with our robot. Brrr. Yeah, that's right. Oh, he breaking. Breaking 2, electric dance-a-loo. Oh, that's a good little robot. Brrr. Oh, repulsive mutation. No, this card is the best card ever. Alright. Repulsive mutation is really fucking good. And now whatever this is infinitely better. I think we gotta spring with the Warden. See what happens here. Hopefully that face down card gets thrown in front. No, he goes to 6. Our tracker's good here. Makes it so he can't sack any clues. I don't know if he knows that yet. Could get him even lower. We don't really have any evasion. The Falchion. He is such a weird guy. Yeah, maybe we just bring with the house. I actually don't mind that play. Don't tell me you got another one. Alright. What's he got? Oh, he's tapping, guys. He's a tapper. Bring in with the house. Bring in with the house next turn. We'll bring in with the house next turn. Sack a clue. Maybe we'll get that enchantment that makes my guy menace. Maybe we'll get one of our tricks that gives us +3/+0 first strike for the win. Maybe we get, I don't know, some form of removal. We don't have black as yet, but we got some meat. He's got 1 dude. He's got 6 lands. Everyone else, I don't give a fuck about. This guy's, he's a baddie. But if he has some removal here, we're starting to be in trouble. Even if he drops that 5/5 that is lifelink, we're in serious trouble. What? The hell is doppelganging? Sir, I do not accept your doppelganging. We ain't blocking that shit. He can come in for a bit next turn. But if we turn this face up, it's such a funny win con. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got enough, but if he counters it, we might have lost our turn. So let's see. We bring with everything. He blocks. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers. He's blocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Taking 3. That's not enough. So playing a ward creature. Playing another ward creature. We'll bring in here, see if we can't get him to chump something. Lose an 8/8, sure. No blocks, you got me. Don't get rid of green belt radical. You fuck. Hey. Gardener for 2. What an interesting play. What does he got? Night Watch. I think we might just have him here. Let's just turn him sideways. Just turn him sideways. See what happens. Let's just see what happens. We're just having fun here. Magic cards. I would like to play magic cards. He's going to make all his little blockies, and then we're going to turn this whole game upside down when Greenbelt Radical turns face up. Ooh, I'm excited. I don't even know if I'm going to win, but I'm excited. We're going to pop this shit like a zit. Ooh. Oh, this is fun. This is why people play magic cards. Six, 7, 8. We got 8 swingers. He's got 6 blockers. There ain't no way that he's... I guess maybe we only get through with 5. I don't see it. Yeah, everyone's got trample. The Gossip's getting him for 3 here. Gossip's getting you for 2 here. Greenbelt. Man, Greenbelt better than I thought for these stupid stall-out games. This guy is going to lose from timeouts. Flip it. Flip it and rip it, bitch. Read 'em and weep. Good game, my friend. Should we flip this one too? Oh, he don't want to play no more. Sigh about it. Well, that was fun. Alright, we're going to call that one good. That's a long video. I hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry, I'm not good at magic cards. See you next time to watch me claw into some play-in points. Goodbye.